session, September 28th, 2017. We will be attempting to build the agenda for the October 12th, 2017 council meeting, provided we have, there is an opportunity in the regular council meeting tonight to either cancel or move the October 12th meeting. That is fall break. And definitely 2 members will not be here, and I probably will not be here either. So I don't think we would have a quorum. So anyway, if it's not for the October 12th meeting, potentially October 26th, or if we move this meeting to an alternate date. With that being said, we have a roll call, please.
Mayor Langford.
Here.
Vice Mayor Sewell.
Here.
Councilmember Cagle.
Here.
Councilmember Felton. Councilmember Williams.
Here.
City Manager Miller.
Here.
City Attorney Litchfield.
Here.
Before we dive in, I want to, I don't want to spend a great deal of time on it. I'm sure he would rather not spend a great deal of time on it, but I just want to pass along on behalf of, I think, everyone up here on the dais and everyone out there, our sincerest condolences to our city attorney, Mark Litchford, whose brother passed away on Tuesday. We appreciate you very much, and we certainly would like to do anything we could at this time to be of help. And so if there's anything that we can do, please let us know.
Thank you.
So we will go to what would potentially be old business, ordinance number 1055. This would be in regard to a rezoning that will be on the agenda for first reading during our regular council meeting. It has gone through the planning commission. And Kenny, do you have anything that you'd like to add? Obviously, we're going to have an opportunity to discuss it in some detail if needed during the regular meeting tonight. But
Yes, Mayor. I don't have anything to add. This property is 4209 Ringo Road. It's currently zoned C2. It just had that small, if you'll remember, that small 50-foot section across the rear. That was part of that split zone, which was R1. And this will just be to make it all conforming and just clean up the zoning map. Thank you.
thank you, sir. Do we have any questions? Okay. Item B would be ordinance 1056, also potentially in front of us on second and final reading at the next meeting. And this would be amending the air pollution control regulations. We had a gentleman last time during the agenda work session who came and explained exactly what this means. And essentially, it's something that all the municipalities in Hamilton County are having to do, and there's some standard language.
EPA regulations are coming out of the state, and they're also kind of going down the slope to the county and all the cities. The only way it's going to affect us is basically increase permit fees a year from $50 to $60 for those that permits. Other than that, it's just typical EPA language.
Okay. Are there any comments or questions? Okay. Under new business, we will have a public hearing for an ordinance, a number of ordinance as of this time. It's a request from the U.S. money shops. And this would be essentially use on review is what they're requesting. The ability to open a store that does not currently meet our guidelines.
Yeah, that's correct. Currently, 5309 is an alternative financial establishment. That place has been in business since around 2013, I believe. They renewed the lease around 2016. They're wanting to change names. to a subsidiary company, and when they do that, they will move the loan payments, check cash in place, or a portion of that business to their other location at the corner of Spring Creek and Ringo Road. When they do that, the U.S. Money Shops would take over as a pawnbroker at that location if approved. But as of April the 9th, 2015, the City Council passed an ordinance 985 concerning alternative financial services. So if you'll refer to my agenda memo dated September 26th, you'll see that the City Council approved the uses permitted on review for alternative financial service establishments shall be issued for the specific site, location, and/or address of the proposed alternative financial service establishment under review, and the permit is non-transferable from another site, property, or location. So once that business was established prior to 2015, they were established. But with the use changes, that's what brought it up in question. I talked to City Attorney Litchford, and he agreed that that would be a change in use. We went ahead and went and looked at and pulled the measurements based on our zoning and using GIS. There's some minimum development requirements, and it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a new construction building. It's just the development requirements to open an alternative financial establishment. It says that they can't be located within 15 or 1,320 feet of any other alternative financial services establishment, with the interval distance to be measured between property line to property line. That current establishment that sits there today is within 465 feet from the nearest one. The other guideline was distance between that parcel and residentially zoned parcels, which they actually share a rear lot line. So, and that distance, if you went to the front lot line, was 149 feet. So that's what we have so far, and that's all the information provided based on our assessment under the current ordinance.
Okay. Are there any questions?
Our broker checking cash to me would be almost like the same thing as bringing something in, borrowing money out of it, so.
They actually all fall under the same category according to the definitions. We have a pawnbroker, title lending, cash, paycheck cash advance. All those were, it was kind of like et cetera, as the definitions under that ordinance. That establishment currently doesn't do pawnbroking, and they would be changing names. So it'd be a business change from what it currently is to a new company, which is U.S. Money Shops. And then they would operate as a pawnbroker, which they're not currently doing today.
If they're gonna take in cars and such as that, where they gonna park?
I'm not clear on that. They said they just want to do, it's not a car sales, but just the general U.S. Money Shop
Pawn
pawns.
cars. Well, there's one right down the street from them, who's got all customers.
Anything else?
Can they keep their name and just add pawnbroker without any, have it bring it to us for use on review?
I believe it's still a use change under their operation of their business plan. They're changing their business model.
I'm saying if they didn't change their business name,
If they didn't change their business name, but they still changed their business model, it would be considered a new use.
Basically, I think putting form over substance in this situation is not, they can change the name however they want, the actual business operation is changing, and when Mr. Custer and I looked at it, it was our determination that use on review would be required.
But currently, they're too close to residential, and they're too close to another establishment, doesn't it?
That's right. According to the legislation that was passed in April of 2015.
And I think we're trying to pass something like that to keep from having all up down Rico Road.
You end up with a proliferation of businesses, similar businesses.
Kenny, I noticed on the legal notice that went out to Chuck and Posting, it's got October 12th. Is that already been sent to them? Because in the event we reschedule, we'll not, we still have a public hearing.
We won't, if the meeting's canceled, we'll do another notice, and the public hearing will be at the following meeting, the next regularly scheduled meeting.
Right, that's correct.
We just went ahead and planned in case it was gonna happen, and then we can move forward with it if it doesn't.
Is there anything else?
And that's the highlight of that ordinance. I will have Janet send all of you a copy of the entire ordinance by tomorrow. That we can have it between now and the next meeting. You do that, Janet? Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so obviously that really entails items A and B. The public hearing for the ordinance and then the ordinance itself in regard to this request from U.S. Money Shops. Moving on to item C, a request from East Ridge Elementary School to waive the fee for use of the picnic pavilion at Camp Jordan Park for their 5th grade promotion. I assume there's no conflict in any way.
It's the arena, but we do that each and every year. One of our biggest events.
Third time.
It'll be the third year in a row.
Third time.
Do we have a date on
Is there do you know a date?
May 24th. Is it Tuesday?
This is for the arena and the picnic pavilion. This is your application.
This says 22nd.
22nd, I'm sorry.
May 22nd of 2018.
That's correct. They sent it to us early, so we thought we would go and send it to y'all early.
All right. Are there any other questions in regard to this particular item? Okay. Mr. Cable, do you have anything else for us?
Yes, sir. At the last planning commission that I attended, Miss Pruitt came off the podium after it was over and asked Larry and I if the city could do anything for the 100-year centennial, which is coming up next year. So I'd like to ask the city manager to kind of put a planning committee or something on that for the rest of the council. Craig's our good guy, so.
It's, the years actually would be 2021.
Yeah.
It would be, yeah, it would be,
But she informed us it's next year, so.
No.
Is it next year?
it's not. It would
2021.
It would be 2021, right?
We just
From
had
our
that.
official
We
incorporation.
just had the 95th last year.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Now, it's,
She informed us that it's next year.
now, it's not a bad idea, though, really, to start early and start thinking about, you know, what we could do. So, that I think is a good idea. Do you have anything else for us?
No, sir, not this time.
All right, thanks. Mr. Williams? Mr. Miller, you have anything?
No, sir.
Well, I do not have anything either. So we will conclude this agenda work session. And in about 12 minutes, we will start our regular council meeting. This meeting is adjourned.